Don't ask. What's good, my people? We're finally back. You finally made it to another reaction on this Mystelics Reacts channel. Welcome to every single day, guys, on the Mystelics family and the new videos. You've tuned in to see what's up with my thoughts and comments on these vibrations. What do you all leave your thoughts and comments also in the comment box so others can see, as well as I can definitely see what you guys have to say on this reaction. Of course, keep it in mind, I'll be reacting to the comments on the video that has the most comments. So definitely leave your thoughts and comments in this video. I think it was, well, on Saturday for sure. I'll definitely be reacting to that vibrations right there. So definitely do so. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button to help push these videos further and further, of course, for YouTube to recommend more of my videos to you guys, right? If you definitely want to do so, of course, showing support, click the thumbs up button. I would appreciate that. And of course, don't forget to subscribe and turn on that post notification so you'll be notified when I post and publish. And of course, inadvertently becoming part of the Mystelics family when you click the post notification bell, brothers and sisters. If you don't do that, no matter how much Mystelics know, if you don't do that, you're not a part of the family. So definitely click the subscribe button with the post notification bell so we notified, of course, when I post and publish my video right here. Anyways, brothers and sisters, without further ado, let us get into the vibrations. Of course, we are, it's Friday. Oh, definitely, it's indeed Friday, brothers and sisters. What are you guys gonna do on Friday? What are you guys gonna do? It's Friday. We're making our own money on Friday, brothers and sisters. We hustle hard. No handouts. What does that mean? No handouts? What does that mean? What? I guess there's no handouts. I have to get it somewhere. I don't know. Anyways, brothers and sisters, it is indeed Friday, and you know, recommend that it's Friday. I reminded us that it is indeed Friday. We have the new Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, brothers and sisters. Of course, Ralph, the former Prime Minister of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, has been dethroned yesterday. And of course, the people are just out there celebrating, having fun, man. As you can see, a sea of yellow is indeed in the streets of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And of course, they were having a good time, no doubt about it. Last night it happened, you know. This is happening this morning. This is when this happened, brothers and sisters. The people were out there celebrating, even though they have a red shirt flinging in the air. It is all yellow. I guess that person wanted to make a mockery of red losing or something. Ralph Gonsalves them losing. And of course, you can see quite a number of the individuals are there celebrating. I'm definitely showing you guys what was happening a bit earlier on today. It's been a long time coming since, you know, Ralph Gonsalves have been Prime Minister of the country, and I guess people are fed up and vexed. You know, even though I personally think that Ralph Gonsalves, even though he can definitely do better, well, he wanted to do better, but I think St. Vincent can definitely do better than its present state, no doubt about it. And even though Ralph Gonsalves has taken St. Vincent from being last Kakarot and brought it above Dominica, which is very interesting because they took somebody from Dominica to come down and campaign. Even though St. Vincent has bypassed Dominica with all the resources that Dominica has, you know. But anyways, the new BrBpTV, what is, I seen people in blue there. We were here. Anyways, NDP, brothers and sisters, is the new party. Man, I get copyrighted, brothers and sisters. But I remember Ralph said an interesting thing right there. Lift me up. It's interesting that he stated, lift me up. I'm guessing he made a statement on that. I think was the whole situation. Anyways, let me not talk about that. But he's saying, lift me up. And it's interesting that he's talking about himself. He's not saying, let us be lifted together. He's saying, lift me up. I want you to lift me up. And I think that is a problem right there. Even though I must admit that Ralph took St. Vincent and Grenadines from last Kakarot and has brought it somewhere. But the people who live there are feeling the blunt. I've been speaking to a particular individual in St. Vincent, and he keep giving Dominica blows and he keep giving Ralph blows too. But he's very much happy today, as I'm sure he was celebrating in that regard right here. Of course, you can see the results. It was interesting when I saw this, brothers and sisters. I was following up with what was happening, and when I saw it, I saw ULP. That's St. Vincent. This is the Labour Party, brothers and sisters. ULP had 4, and NDP had 11. And it seems like, based off the results, obviously was not finished yet. But I guess as projected, I guess it was projected winning. And come this morning, I'm hearing 14-1, brothers and sisters. 14-1. Apparently, only Ralph Gonsalves won his seat, man. He won his seat by 1,581 votes. But of course, the results are as follows when it comes on to the situation. This is the new Prime Minister, Mr. Goodwin Friday. On Friday, indeed, interesting. Oh, that's why he made this post. It is Friday because his last name is Friday. All right, then, brothers and sisters. So he won his seat by 1,844. Then we have more of the individuals that won. Nigel won 1,266 votes. Won by. So that's their lead. That's a nasty piece of it. Anyways, we have Andrew winning by 539 votes. Then we have Chevron, brothers and sisters, winning by 235. I'm guessing this was probably one of the 4 that was not completed yet. And as a result, all the votes, I guess, afterwards came to her, and as a result, causing her to win. Of course, the Laverne, hopefully I pronounced it properly, Laverne won by 1,000. Man, that is a kind of beating. We boy, 1,046 votes. We boy, miss me. Look at another 1,000 right there, brothers and sisters. People didn't vote for the other team, man. Anyways, Daniel won 1,241. This guy won Cash Shaka. All right, Cash Shaka. All right, Mr. Cupid won by 1,081 votes. Of course, Fitzgerald won by 999. You missed the 1,000 by 1, but that's okay. You won. I'm guessing this was probably one of the 4, and I guess all the other votes came to Philip. So Philip won by 406. Andrew John. I guess Andrew John probably related to the other person. Let me see. Is that your cousin, Chevron, that's your cousin? I don't know. Anyways, Andrew John won by 539 votes. This one was definitely one of the 4, for sure. This individual, Conroy, won by 48 votes. I guess this was one of the 4 as well. Israel won by 234 votes. Dr. Kishore won by 560 votes. And of course, St. Clair won by 1,283 votes. That is what you call it. Milking, brothers and sisters. And not by in Dominica when people win by 3 or 4 votes or 48 votes or 100 and something votes. No, it's not that now. 1,200, brothers and sisters. Dominica, all you need to wake up, boy. All you need to wake up. And it's only Ralph Gonsalves that retain his seat. So all you 70-something years, 76 years, I think. Well, I don't know what strength you have, but you have to eat some noonie. You have to eat some... Because apparently you alone versus the people, maybe you'll have senators, probably have 2 senators. I'm not sure the whole situation involving that. Maybe he'll have senators or he may act on his own. Who knows? But of course, he's going to have to, defend what he wants to see right there. But of course, the question I have to ask, brothers and sisters, what does that mean? What does the dethroning of Ralph Gonsalves, who has been there for 24 years, brothers and sisters, 24 years. I find that really shocking stuff. 24 years. And I guess under your watch, I also talk about the economy. Under your watch, thousands of people have left St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I have to admit that. Although the economy did better on the basis of the GDP factor being noticeably, nominally read objectively, I have to say that a number of persons also have left. Because if you look at the population back in the day to now, under your watch, a lot of people were leaving. A lot of people, kind of like Dominica. Dominica and St. Vincent share the same sort of ideology where a number of persons are leaving. Back in the day, Dominica had about 72,000. And people have been estimated that's about, 50,000 to 60,000. Thousands of people have left Dominica as a result on the SKERRIT right there. And of course, we saw this sentiment where apparently SKERRIT was wearing a yellow shirt. People want to say things. I don't think it means anything at all. Because apparently the shirt do iron. But anyways, as we can see right there, people making their memes and stuff. You comrade is a traitor. Remember, I think SKERRIT probably sent Ian to try to, hey, that's our people, That, thank God, because of SKERRIT alone, nobody should vote for Labour. No matter what country we. But of course, that was a good thing, a good move right there. However, based off the meme, he's saying I is a political who. That's something else. Anyways, Mr. Friday.
Watch it. Watch it.
Mr. Friday decided his Coast Guard that bringing him to shore.
An escort too. But
With escort. All right.
Friday. Yeah, put a
Friday on a Friday. Yes, you had the right name, too. It's very interesting. There was also this meme, I'm guessing, that these people had a chat, and of course, Gaston Brown, Antigua is asking, I can't believe it. Philippe Jepierre, I guess this is St. Lucia, saying, so didn't see that one coming. Kamla Trinidad. She laughing. You know, we getting rid of the labor rights. They need to go. Anyways, Mia Motley, of course. Comrade, what happened? And Ralph is saying, Mia no. Troops. One person I didn't see there, that comment, was SKERRIT. Anyways, Terrence Drew. I think this one is St. Kitts. Say, awkward. That was funny. Anyway, brothers and sisters, on the merit of what is going on, I saw this, which was very interesting right there. SKERRIT, after seeing the Vinci election results. They use, what is his name again? Tyrone? They use Tyrone to pull it off. Only Tyrone could do it, brothers and sisters. Shocking dismay, man. Shocking dismay. Anyways, SKERRIT decided he wanted to leave a message, and of course he indicated on his thing wherever he posted this, on behalf of the government and people of Dominica, I extend warm congratulations to Dr. Goodwin Friday on his victory in the general elections in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Of course, you have to give it his kudos and so forth and so forth. But to me, if you remember correctly, is your team not go inside with Ralph and was campaigning on Ralph's stage? So if you want to, and I would urge Goodwin, if you see in this video, try your best. If SKERRIT come to you, be amicable, be politically correct, but try your best to understand that whatever SKERRIT wants you to do, run and run fast away. If you can take jet planes, run fast. Move fast. Don't never come in the trajectory of SKERRIT. I like how the Caribbean is going. Dominica, of course, needs to be next when it comes into the situation. Of course, we have St. Lucia elections coming up the 1st of December in a few days, brothers and sisters. Anyways, SKERRIT is indicated I wish the Prime Minister-elect and his team every success, so they are assume this important mandate of leadership and service to the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Dominica looks forward to working with, please, sir, Mr. Goodwin, sir, Mr. Friday, I warning you, You see what SKERRIT can do when he start messing with St. Lucia, is here. St. Lucia, Gasa? All right, then. So please, yes, you have to work in SKERRIT, come and what have you, I understand, but be mindful, if SKERRIT wants you to do anything, run and run fast away from it. Don't be bamboozled by this. Anyways, he's saying work hard, blah, 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 leadership and service. You're talking to an individual that has no proper leadership. He doesn't do service to his country. He doesn't make any people beg him and be more dependent on him. Do not make your country people come like that. Please, I begging you. Do not do. I'm not from St. I have no ties, but my goodness, I warning you. All right. That is the worst thing you can ever do in this life. Anyways, so you're saying kudos, blah, 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 St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Dominica looks forward to working with Dr. Friday to strengthen the bonds of friendship and regional solidarity between our two countries. Please, sir, stay far. Stay very, very far. Anyways, there's a comment below. And this is what the person is saying right there. SKERRIT, your turn coming for people to vote you out for a new party, new government. I agree. SKERRIT himself has been there for too long. 21 years, brothers and sisters. 25 years in the political arena. But 21 years in government. Obviously, we all know that based off how things were going, bribery and cheating and all this kind of something there, this is most likely why he's there. It's very interesting when it comes to that sentiment that people have been asking, but who else now? Who else? Really? We'll get into that, brothers and sisters. I think I saw this somewhere. We'll get into that hopefully. Anyways, when it comes on to this whole 21 years, SKERRIT boy, SKERRIT boy. Listen to what SKERRIT says.
Ready? Where do you want me to go, ladies and gentlemen? I may very well state that with the help of God and the people of Dominica.
Not the help of God, no. God doesn't be involved in bribery and treating and these kind of things there. Or bringing in people to vote and say we working for the country and the people in the country suffering and not being independent. They have to be dependent on you for the very survival. This is not what you call working with God, boy. Stop it and stop your dirty
I
ways.
very well state that with the help of God and the people of Dominica.
People of Dominica, eh? Right. That's why you're going overseas and campaign. In fact, I think where he said this was in St. Martin. He went to St. Martin.
until my son Dimitri start making children. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
You see? So it's not about, let's see if we can get the right set of people in power to do things for the country. But it's about me. Remember I showed you Ralph Gonsalves' photo? It is about me. Where he said, lift me up. Where is it? Lift me up. Where is it at? Oh, look at there. Lift me up. It's about me. I will stay there until my son, what have you. But it's also very interesting that SKERRIT also indicated this. And I showed this yesterday.
Views of all, and I've made a personal decision, which I have shared with some of my party elders. You have given me a mandate that constitutionally allows me to remain in office as your Prime Minister until April 2025. I do not intend to go beyond that date. I have run my race, and I intend to finish the course with Dominica safely back on a road of sustained progress and prosperity.
Sustained progress and prosperity, we're not seeing it. If I lie, brothers and sisters, tell me what is the sustained prosperity and sustained progress that we see. I am seeing a level of sustainability, no doubt about it. I see just sustained development when it comes down to the people being dependent on the government. I see less jobs coming to the people. Look, Claire Harbour and all this kind of things go. Number of people lose their jobs. SKERRIT then indicated, hey guys, we're going to meet and have discussion to see what's next. Bow, then Claire Harbour was boy. Brothers and sisters, you see the kind of craziness? But when it comes down to this sentiment right there,
Until my son Dimitri start making children.
I must point out something very important. I actually saw this and I asked the person to send this for me and they sent this for me. This is what I have to say to SKERRIT.
If it's not yours, don't take it.
If it's not yours, don't take it. It's not yours. Your mother didn't give it to you. Your mother didn't give you the country for you to be taking people and going overseas to get people to come and vote to keep you there. It is not yours. The people in the country want you out. They want you out, sir. Majority, yeah? Want you out. If it's not yours, don't take it. Or you can take it. You're making yourself like a king.
If it's not right, don't do it.
If it's not right, say bribery and cheating not right, don't do it. If going for people overseas and living in economies that better than your country, if in fact, when you sending your children overseas, your children born overseas, matter of fact, as a sitting prime minister, you made your children born overseas, not to participate in the very country that you lead in, but to participate in the country that they're born in outside of Dominica. That's what you did. As a sitting prime minister, not you as an education minister and you make your children born saying, but born the person that lead. No, you lead in the country, and as the leader of the country, you make your children born overseas. If it's not right, sir, don't do it.
If it's not true, don't say it.
If it's not true, don't say it. If it's not true, don't say it. My God. I'm just thinking of several things that SKERRIT has stated before. To God, our pie in the sky promises. If it's not true, don't say it. Brothers and sisters, the budget, if it's not true, don't say it. How you put a thing in budget and thing in budget. For donkey years that are happening. How you come in and tell people we're making progress. And then you see the economic standing going down, brothers and sisters. I look at the projection from the World Bank when it comes on to the economy, GDP standing. And it's going down, brothers and sisters. In the next 4 years, it'll be just constantly going down. And then people looking at what is happening in Dominica with so much resources. And we wasted 25 years. Well, 21 years on the SKERRIT. Wasted it. Complete. Do you know how long it is to waste 21 years of your life? Brothers and sisters. Trying to fight people so Dominica can make a progress. In the step of the right direction. Progress. My God. No.
If you don't know, be quiet.
If you don't know SKERRIT, like when they hold you in Trinidad and you say you don't know about it or you don't think it happened. Really, SKERRIT? If you don't know, stay quiet. I think that is good advice. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts, brothers and sisters. Of course, indicating what that actually means for Dominica when it comes down to the change in government in St. Vincent and Grenadines. In Dominica, they say they fed up with labor. But if not labor, who else? Interesting. Are you fed up with somebody knowing that there's other options? And asking who next? Who else? The economists is out there. We have an economist with PhDs with reputable. I don't understand these things. Countries asking for the very person that can help Dominica elevate when it comes down to economic standing. They're asking for his help overseas. And Dominica doesn't see to say, but wait a while, who else? His else. Somebody was talking to me about people being on the ground and so forth and so forth. I asked them if SKERRIT does go to people and campaign. He going to them and campaign? Or he going to them to give money and all those kind of things there? Give money. Hey, you want $300, you want $500, let me give you some money. Looking as if that's the ground thing we're talking about. From my understanding, different people, even in Baybush, we have people going on the ground and people asking, who else? Who? Are people serious? Them man destroying Dominica? Destroying Dominica. Hey, last week. They're destroying Dominica, brothers and sisters, and they're asking who else? Well, if you can't see, well, I guess you're blind. They say they fed up with SKERRIT, but opposition not ready. And how opposition not ready, and this very opposition going overseas, different places, to the point where people are making noise and say, well, the opposition need to be in Dominica because the opposition is overseas helping other countries develop their economy. I don't understand what you mean. Are they not ready yet? Are the Dominican people ready to finally say, hey, we've fed up with SKERRIT. Let's put Thompson there and give Thompson a chance. He has the chance in several places to know what he can do. Let's give him a chance to run things in Dominica and see how it can go. Brothers and sisters, I don't understand this argument that people bring in. Is ridiculous. In St. Vincent, they say they're fed up with the ULP, United Labour Party, whatever that means, brothers and sisters. Ralph. They fed up with ULP and Ralph, so they took a chance on the opposition for change's sake. Alas, Dominicans, alas. We're saying we're going down the drain and things are not well. We're not seeing much jobs, but we're saying who else? When we know the very person that is at present is the one causing unemployment rate to rise. Creating jobs that have much effect. Brothers and sisters, when the Prime Minister have to come and tell you, try to save a $200 and inadvertently come back later on and say, save 5 plus 5, $55. Yeah, last week. I mean, my goodness. Look, minimum wage increase, brothers and sisters, we'll talk about that tomorrow. Tomorrow, we'll talk about that on Monday. All is the best, all is the best, brothers and sisters. All these things is happening on people's back. This is why I always use the analogy. How on earth do people have to come and tell you, come out from a burning building when you're feeling the fire? Because a man decide they come in and bring water for you in the burning building, and they are the ones that cause your building to catch fire. The one that caused the building to catch fire, see in the house, walk inside the house, you're in the burning feeling to your skin, they say, alas, but you look at you fade. The one that caused the fire come with a cup of water and say, look, drink. And because that person bring a cup of water for you to drink, you say, I'm voting for that person again. Interesting. There's more brothers and sisters. In Dominica, they say the youth in Dominica under 25 only knows SKERRIT and the DLP. Therefore, they won't vote anyone else but DLP. The youth serve their job, and I know somebody running and they're not creating jobs, or even creating the environment to create jobs, brothers and sisters. It's all dependency. And as a youth man seeing that, saying, I'm going to vote for that same thing. Really? Really? All right then. But in St. Vincent, I guess they have a different mindset. You know why? Because in St. Vincent, the youth under 25 say they only know of Ralph Gonsalves. Anyway, let me read it. They said they want to see a change. And there is no change. There's no change future in the ULP. They have been there. They've been, I tell you. So they got involved, brothers and sisters. And they went out and voted out for change. Alas. Alas, Dominicans. Alas. I also saw this sentiment, brothers and sisters, from an individual known as Shen Laville. And this individual was saying, I am noticing that some people are watching the situation in St. Vincent and Grenadines with great anticipation, quietly praying for an NDP victory. I have no personal stake in who forms the government in SVG. It is clear, however, that for some, the hope is in the NDP, in an NDP win of course, that will spark a regional wave of opposition victories. That has been happening. It apparently doesn't happen in Dominica, fortunately. How do we know this? Well, 21 years. Anyways, my issue is this individual was saying the opposition in Dominica is treating that possibility as if it will magically strengthen their own prospects. Interesting. That is not how politics work. Apparently, you don't know how politics work, because when people see a wave happening, that's one of the things that they tend to do. So that does definitely affect. Will it affect to the magnitude? It will have to depend on the people in the country. So it does have a level of effect. Whether you say it will have a 60%, 70% effect, are you talking about this? Sure. If you say it, but I would definitely say it's about 20, 30% effect. It must have an effect. Let's not be foolish. Anyways, because people are seeing, and that's one of the things that the SKERRIT tried to do, was to bring the Labour Party collage together. This is why you see them jumping. Mia come there, and the Vince go, Ian go by, different places, brothers and sisters, under the Labour regime. So it does have an effect when it comes to that sentiment. Anyways, he's saying the issue, the opposition Dominica treating that possibility as if it will magically strengthen their own prospects. That is not how politics works. Elections in St. Vincent are competitive because the opposition there has put in years of consistent work. So you're saying that the opposition Dominica has not put in consistent work? Even under Lennox alone himself, Lennox alone, standing alone, did more work and have allowed people to see a lot of things when it comes down to the eye-opening aspect of what the government was doing. I don't know what the present team doing right now, the present opposition. I don't know what on earth they're doing. I guess they're just there to debate and they don't worry about much and what have you. So that, hey, they represent the constituency, not the whole of Dominica. So that is what they're doing. Hey, I don't fault them. It is up to the people to make that statement. How on earth we want change, we want betterment, and we put in the same thing back? We put in the same thing back. I find that insane, brothers and sisters. Anyways, this individual is saying this is not how politics work. Election in St. Vincent are competitive because the opposition there has put in years of consistent work, which I think the United Workers' Party has definitely been doing, into even with the points where they brought out the 10 pillars, pretend as if we don't know what's going on. Should there be more out there? Sure. I definitely think there should be more out there, especially when it comes down to the different arenas, not just Thompson and Coffee, not just these people coming out there and speak. More people need to get involved when it comes down to the sentiment right there. But I think a number of persons feel like they don't want to be victimized, and as a result of victimization, a number of them are staying quiet or moving around. Even that individual I've heard from Paybush, Dave, is also on the ground doing his thing. And, anyways, they remain present, relevant, organized, and connected to the people. I don't think that is the case at all. I think the people realized they were in the house with the fire and say, no, we don't want to send the house of fire no more. Let us walk out of the house. That's what happened there. It had nothing to do with opposition doing nothing, brothers and sisters. The opposition made their claims. They put themselves out there. They were wrong and so forth, true, and giving people certain talks or whatever no doubt about it. But it's the people, brothers and sisters, in Dominica, the people talking about what can they give me for me to vote for them. I've heard people saying, it's not one set of people. I've heard a few hundred people saying the same thing. If SKERRIT give me money, I will vote for him. If the other side give me money, I'll vote for them. If this person, SKERRIT, give me a stove, if they give me SKERRIT, give me a house, if they give me a stove, I'll vote for them. It's what they can give me, brothers and sisters. This is why people have a problem in Dominica. They don't understand where the right is. It's not what they can give you, brothers and sisters. It's what you can get from the cause of policies that have been put in place that can actually help the people. This is why people are always constantly begging. Why are people constantly begging? Even people tell me, people asking them for top up from overseas. You mean to tell me you should so not making it, you can't put $5 on your phone? You have to ask people from overseas. Some girls, a lot of girls don't do that, brothers and sisters. And then fellas just come back and tell me, hey, look, so and so ask. People asking them for top up, as they cannot do it on their own. And they will still go back. CO, they're there for the CO. Yeah, of course. Continue. It's not that the people of St. Vincent say enough is enough. And they made the change, brothers and sisters. They remain present, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, in Dominica, you cannot expect to be entrusted with leadership when you do not demonstrate commitment. That has nothing to do with commitment. It has everything to do with leadership. And leadership in the characters of the levels that you are in. Whether you step one, if you are able to portray proper leadership in step one, great. Step two, you're able to do it, great. Then you know we can go to step 3. If you accomplish like graduation, if you get an F in step 1, you're staying in step 1, brothers and sisters. SKERRIT has been getting Fs in step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and they're still putting it up. But as a result, sometimes people can say it's cheating that was happening there. Hey, if that be the case, that be the case. But it's very interesting that what has happened is not on the basis of people coming to talk. People say, I feel in the fire, let me move out. But of course, as indicated right there in Dominica, you cannot expect to be entrusted with leadership when you do not demonstrate commitment. When it comes on to commitment, brothers and sisters, has Thompson them been demonstrating commitment? They had meetings in Grand Bay, talk about the plans that they have online, 10 pillars, going to different conferences. They had one last Friday in Goodwill, I think it was, or somewhere in Roosevelt and Sisters. They had these things. What do you talk about commitment? Brothers and sisters, commitment should be people saying, you abuse me, I need to come out from there. You abusing me, you taking advantage of me, I need to come out there. Somebody's offering help and you're saying, because I'm in that house, I don't want to come out there, because even though the person outside saying, hey, come outside, please. Or even if the person not outside there, you should be like, this house is giving me blows. I need to leave. That's what needs to happen in Dominica, my goodness. You cannot win the confidence of the people if you refuse to meet them. I think something wrong with the mental of the Dominican, some of the Dominican people. Because they've seen it. It has nothing to do with confidence. Anyways. If you refuse to meet them where they are, it's not like they don't meet in them. Look at what has happened in Grand 4. And people in Grand 4 will still be voting for Labour. Thompson them have arranged some sort of thing where they are able to give a ton of dashing per week. Exporting a ton of dashing per week. Brothers and sisters. That's what they have done. They can do it for the rest of the country, but it takes the effort of the people to definitely come together. And like I indicated before, we need more people around. No doubt about it. That's true. But it also takes the people to want to make the change. Right there. Leadership is not built on Facebook Lives and wishful thinking. So why does the Prime Minister have Facebook Lives and all these things there? Why? Do you think the Prime Minister, like I indicated before, you think he's going out there and campaigning or giving people money? And when he giving people money, he'll be like, hey, support me and so forth. I'll be there for you, man. You need help, just come and check me. I'll give you. Nothing to do with elevating the economy so that people can make it on their own. It's always a dependency state. Leadership is not built on Facebook Lives and wishful thinking. It is built on engagement, discipline, and sustained effort. No, I don't think so at all. It is built on individuals understanding that something needs to be done, and as a result of something needing to be done, them looking at the individuals around them and saying, hey, we need to get persons who have established themselves and have done things in societies where they are looked at as competent. I think that is the word that we need. And has Thompson demonstrated that? Absolutely. This is why even another country called him the other day, brothers and sisters, I forget his name. 16 million, I think that 16 million. They call him Little Dominica. And you tell me he cannot do that for 50,000 people. There's also this sentiment that I saw, brothers and sisters, from Emma George. St. Vincent and Grenadines. This is a lawyer from Dominica that lives overseas. People will say that it's not our country. And we should not be invested, but it is high time this region strays away from having prime ministers for 20 plus years. I think so. Because this creates a breeding ground for what? All right. If you know, you know. You don't know? Corruption, brothers and sisters. Grenada has made the change. No doubt about it. St. Kitts has done it. I firmly believe all constitutions should allow a prime minister. Constitutions should allow a prime minister to contest for no more than 2 terms to preserve democracy, transparency, and accountability. That are 3 things that we're not seeing in Dominica. 3 things for a fact that we're not seeing in Dominica. The longer they are there, the greater the chance for corruption, victimization, and erosion in democratic rights. And I would add principle as well. A win for the opposition would be a win for democracy. Oh, how we desperately need a shift in our own country. But tattoo. God's timing over ours. Sometimes God's timing is there, brothers and sisters. He's ready for us. But it's the people that need to make the move. It is the people that need to make the move. As I'm saying that, brothers and sisters, I remember the people of Israel in Egypt. God could have freed the people a long time, but the people didn't want to go. So God had to send Moses for them. Little baby grow up to become a big man. Lord have mercy. However, the shift will not come with the current opposition parties. You have failed tremendously. This is one is indicating right there. You do not show your presence. I guess that's what the person is saying. Until it's a new election, you are unable to compete financially. How compete financially? Why should there be some sort of finance behind this thing? I don't understand. I mean, I know UWP is also raising funds and so forth and so forth. I understand that sentiment. But who else would be there if it wasn't for these people? Lennox Thompson showing his skills overseas that can be used in Dominica. He's giving up himself so he can be used in Dominica for these kind of things. And we're even not seeing it. Yes, I understand that there needs to be more involvement. But like I indicated before, brothers and sisters, if the people are in a burning building, nobody should come and tell them, hey, come out from the burning building. Nobody should tell them that right there. Anyway, she's saying that the opposition has failed. You're unable to compete financially. No political investors. Little to no youth. First of all, when it comes down to political investors, remember SKERRIT always saying about his friends. What is friends giving him like that? You think the friends are so nice, they just give him millions of dollars just for him to give them nothing in return? Really? One of the things that I like about United Workers' Party is the understanding when SKERRIT came and how they getting all that money. People have been contributing. I've met some people who have been contributing to the United Workers' Party. So this is like a grassroots way of them also being able to do things. Or they could take us to court and so forth and so forth. Anyways, little to no youth interactions. That's not true. That one there is definitely not true. I know this. I know this is definitely not true. That part there. Little to no youth interactions. Anyways, guys, sorry about that. A high level of divisiveness within your parties, which is shown on the public front. Not a strong enough selection of political leaders and potential candidates. The region is shifting like tectonic plates a wine can drink. Okay, well, thanks for that information right there. Anyways, let's listen to what this guy have to say.
Told earlier how this election results is going to end up. And exactly what I said is exactly what's happening. The Labour Party followers is not going to go out and vote because there's nobody else to blame but their own party.
My point exactly. There's nobody else to blame but their own party. They keep going, oh, I get $500, $300, like I can beg the Prime Minister. Constantly begging the Prime Minister. What do you have to give up for you to get favors from the Prime Minister? What do you have to give up? Huh? Your freedom? Or you have to stay in your house and you cannot say anything for fear of losing that house? Your job? You can't say anything that is happening when it's objective reality in a democratic country. You have to stay quiet because you are fearful of losing your job. That is it. No, the people of St. Vincent say we don't care. We want change and we're going to make it happen.
All I remember I told you that? And the Labour Party is going to have the lowest voting turnout in history. I tell you, I went by the biggest OBR man in Trinidad and Tobago. I had the election results a long time ago. Congratulations to the people of St. Vincent. You finally make a choice that will benefit the people. Now all them 60-year-old and 70-year-old are still working and all them jobs that have been occupied, the contracts have been occupied by the same set of people, they are going to be removed. And finally, different people is going to get opportunities in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
I don't think they should be removed though. I understand, yes, give people a chance in that field or whatever. I think more jobs should be created. And this is where you look into the country and see the country's resources to see what it have. So you can capitalize on it and create potential new jobs in the near future. I think that is what needs to happen. Because even if you remove these people, then these young people going to get all in a particular job and we make the same complaint. Because there's not much jobs in the place. Create more jobs so that the old people can stay there if they want to stay there. If they want to leave, then people can fill their positions. But create more jobs so that the youth. We live in a time where we are AI, brothers and sisters. In these modern times, AI will create More millionaires than ever seen in the world. If you only understand it. But humans just clueless. One of the reasons why I side with Thompson, because Thompson also wants to look into that aspect right there. AI technology will create, brothers and sisters, you can stay in Dominica and become a millionaire using AI technology. Anyways, brothers and sisters, let's just continue and then we end in this right there.
Yeah? The Ralphie thiefing legacy has come to an end.
Will the SKERRIT, quote unquote, thiefing legacy come to an end? Brothers and sisters, we have to wake up and smell the coffee. Sorry about that, brothers and sisters. Let me know your thoughts right there, man. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment box below right there. Let me know your thoughts on what Emma had to say. Let me know your thoughts what this guy had to say as well. What's his name? Shen. Let me know your thoughts, brothers and sisters. Do you think the opposition is doing? Do you think the opposition needs to do more? Or do you think it's the people that need to wake up and smell the kakoti? Do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment box below right there. Anyways, guys, your boy Mystelics. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button. And of course, with that said right there, be real. Start looking always. Thanks so much for watching. Be positive.